Good day, everyone, and welcome to Home at the Hollow. My name is Glennis, and welcome to my kitchen. Today, I'm sharing a couple of recipes with you. Although they are not edible, you may want to make them for someone in your life. I am making this for someone that I hold near and dear to my heart. And if you have someone like that in your life, that's wonderful. An uncle, a grandfather, or your dad, whomever in your life. It is a recipe for a beard balm and a beard oil. And they don't necessarily have to have a beard. I mean, if they just have a mustache, the beard oil is exceptionally wonderful if they just want a drop or two and to massage in their scalp. But first, I want to share with you just a quick video on a shopping trip that I went on. I had never looked, shopping at beard oils and beard balms ever, much less looked at the ingredients nor the prices. But I did so the other day and I was kind of surprised. Prices are what they are, but the ingredients, I was kind of surprised. Some of them, most of them, I could not pronounce. And I kind of go by the school of, if I can't pronounce it, then I'm not really sure I want to eat it, much less, put it on my body in my open pores. So we're going to go shopping, and then we're going to come back and we're going to make my version of beard oil and beard balm. Just doing a little bit of research while I'm out shopping, and I'm gonna try, I think y'all can see the ingredients. Water, okay. Castor seed oil, which that's good. Alcohol, that's gonna dry you up. Shea butter, thankfully. Another seed oil. A lot of oils and a lot of stuff, I think you can see, that I honestly cannot read. I'm not going to right now, but as you can see, there's a lot of ingredients in here, and I think it's $15 for a 3 ounce. And this one is by another brand, and I'm not telling y'all to go out and buy these brands. This is 1027 and it's 2.25 ounces. Let's see. Coconut oil, sweet almond oil, which that's okay, beeswax, olive fruit oil, hydrogenated vegetable oil, ew. Fragrance, you don't need fragrance, maybe. Green tea leaf powder, horsetail extract, soybean oil, and some other things towards the end. Citron. You know what? I'm not going to try to pronounce these, but that's what you get. And it says all natural, but I'm not really sure about some of these. But there is no shortages. Now that's for a balm. This is sandalwood. I bet it smells really super good. I love sandalwood. Gosh. Back up a little bit. Again, it's got alcohol in it, which I don't know why that's there, but And that's $9.47. There's beard oil, argan oil, and vitamin E oil. Again, it's sandalwood scented. Let's see. It's got, oops, sorry. Safflower oil, glycerin, soybean oil. So a lot of different things. And I guess it's really, kind of what you want to do. And like I said, there's just no shortage. I had no idea, which I'm really glad that these are out here There's another one. This one, sunflower seed oil, avocado oil, kernel, coconut oil, fragrance. Who knows what that could be? But you know, again, it's, and this is that was $10.97, and that oil is a fluid ounce. So I guess it's up to y'all, but I hope that y'all give my recipe a try. It doesn't take you know, a lot of skill. It just takes a little bit of love and caring for your skin and your beard. I'm going to start working on my balm here, and I've actually started weeks ago. I have a jojoba, 100% organic jojoba oil infused with rosemary that I grew myself. And what I'm going to do, I've got cheesecloth, a strainer, and see where we go there. So I'm going to, you know, strain this and finish straining this. And again, 100% organic jojoba with pine. Oh yes. This is going to be so incredible. And look at the color there. I'm hoping that y'all can see that. Incredible. I foraged this pine myself from the property here. So I know that it hasn't been exposed at all to any, you know, chemicals or anything like that. And just like with the rosemary, totally organic. So good. So I'm going to finish straining these and getting these put in super clean glass jars. Definitely totally dry. Make sure they're absolutely dry. Here is my pine infused oil, and I'm still working on my rosemary infused oil, but all I do is just, you know, gather it up. I think I'm going to leave that there and just give it a goodly squeeze. And of course, this is really good for your hands too. And I can tell you here lately, these hands are taking a beating. They look, you know, similar, but not. This one's a little bit lighter, and there you go. I'm going to get these bottled up, and we'll be right back. What I've done is I have an incredible, wonderful neighbor who gifts me eggs, and they don't eat sweets. And so I can't, like, you know, bake some cake or cookies or whatever to take over to them. So what I usually do when I'm working in the kitchen like this, now the pine I'm going to throw away that I've strained off of here, but the rosemary that I've strained off is still in the cheesecloth. I'm going to strain it a little bit more to get everything out of it, and I spread it out on a baking sheet, and, you know, not let it dry because it's so oiled, it's not going to like really dry. But I let it air dry for, you know, a day or so. Take it over to his chickens, which will absolutely love an organic rosemary feast. Now, I've strained both of my oils, and I put roughly a quarter of a cup of each, so half and half oil here. So I'm going to just add this on to my double boiler. And what I've done, this is going to take a little bit of finessing because I want the texture of this balm to be firm, but really easily for someone to, you know, just put their hand in and get a wee bit and use it like that. I don't want it too firm. So That's why there's, you know, so much kicking around here. It's a little bit of a mess, and that's okay. Quarter of a cup of my pine infused oil and a quarter of a cup of my rosemary infused oil. Got my water in my double boiler, and I'm just getting started. I've weighed these out, and if you don't have a scale for your kitchen, I always hope, you know, that you consider it. I'm going to add my beeswax pellets, and I will drop all of the measurements below. And what I'm going to do is, as I've done before, I'm going to stir and stir. I do have my shea butter standing by, and I do have a blend of essential oils standing by. And that's what I'm going to do now. If you have a wooden skewer to stir this with, that would be great. I looked all over the kitchen and I simply could not find them, and so this is going to have to do. But also what I've done is I've also put another half and half blend of the oils, because once I start putting everything together before I put the essential oils in, I've got some spoons here and a plate, and what I'll do is I'll just, you know, take a little bit of a test and put it on the plate, allow it, turn this down and allow it to cool slightly or quickly, and, you know, touch it with my hand and feel, okay, is this, you know, workable enough? No matter, you know, how firm it is, you don't want to have someone have to put their fingernail or a spoon or something in there. You want it to be easy to, you know, flow. I mean, the heat of their hand will warm the butter, balm, but you don't want to make it difficult to. I've already got my little tins ready to go, because once, it's kind of like making pralines. Once you've hit that sweet spot, you want to start either pouring up or spooning out a praline. And I think that's one reason why I really haven't made pralines yet, because, you know, for me, it's kind of like making fudge. You know, you're stirring and you're stirring and you're whipping and whipping. And with pralines, you always have, you know, 2 or 3 pralines that not quite ready, and then you hit that spot and you just have to go with it. So I think a video of me making pralines might be pretty boring. I mean, I'm always willing to, but and then I think I'm going to be here with all of these pralines sitting here, and I don't want to eat them. I love them. I absolutely adore a praline. My pralines are a little bit different than what you would, you know, go out if you were in New Orleans and go into a praline shop, because, and of course I've done that many times, unfortunately, many times, but you go into a praline shop and they're like, wow, they're like this big around. That's not round, but this big around, and they're like this thick. Nobody needs a praline like that. I mean, I guess if you're a tourist or something, but oh my goodness. Oh, no. So I'm going to just stir, and we'll be right back, because I don't want to ramble on, and I'll be right back when I start adding other ingredients. And while I'm stirring and waiting, I'm sorry, it's Friday. It's a wonderful, wonderful time to be alive. But anyway, my essential oil blend here that I have pretty much reflects the oils that I've infused and strained. And as I lean over and the aroma of the infused oils comes up. It is not strong, so don't think, you know, whoever it is that you gift this is going to walk around smelling like, you know, a pine forest or anything like that. That is not how it is. Pine is exceptional antioxidant properties. Rosemary stimulates growth. Now, I'm not saying it's going to grow hair, but it is very, very good for hair and your scalp and your, you know, your skin if you have hair on it. And this essential oil blend reflects that. Essential oil, rosemary, pine, and I've added a couple, 3 drops of orange, sweet orange essential oil. Now, why did I do that? I kind of treat something like this as like if I'm making a blueberry muffin. You know, you get a blueberry muffin and you go, oh, you know, it's moist, it's tasty, it's nice, but, you know, you're kind of, you know, you're eating it and you go, blueberry, blueberry. You want something just to brighten your either muffin or your balm up. So I don't want something to be just totally one note. It's not, you're not, and again, you're not going to walk around smelling like oranges, but this is an incredibly beautiful, beautiful blend for a beard balm. Now, if you, the person that you're giving this balm to, maybe it hunts, whoops, too hot, hunts, then it's totally fine. And to add, you know, 2 or 3 drops of cedarwood oil, essential oil, 100%, no, none of this blend stuff, but cedarwood oil will repel ticks. So if they're out hunting or, you know, whatever it is they're doing outside, cedarwood. And we are totally melted. You always want to make sure your beeswax pellets are totally melted, and we're there. I'm going to add my shea butter, 100%, of course. I have been reading labels and making sure of things for many, many years, because I don't like to go in and buy something and think, you know, I'm getting, you know, one thing, and then you get home and you're like, that's not what I had anticipated. So I'm going to let this slowly come and melt. You don't want to, you know, boiling water under this. You want just very, very, just enough to melt this. And we are getting there. And so the shea butter is melted. I'm going to turn this down once again. And I know you probably can't see, but I have, you know, just a wee bit of spoon. Going to pour this out. And, you know, as boring as it seems, I put just, you know, I think y'all can see, just a couple of little drops here. And I'm going to let this cool. I can see it's already, you can see it's kind of already, let's see how this is going to be. Again, I have not put my essential oils in here because you don't want, you don't want to put any heat on your essential oils. And I think you can see on my thumb here where it's cooled off. Let's see how this, oh, that looks really, really pretty. Very pretty. And let's see, you can see on my plate here, let's take my thumb. And I was able to simply, you know, go like that with my thumb. Now, I'm sure it might be slightly different in, once I pour it in a tin, but I'm going to say this is good. I don't need to add any more of the oil. Let me wipe my hands here. There's no aroma here at all from the rosemary or the pine, so no worries about that. I'm going to go ahead and add my essential oils. It's just a few drops. And you will definitely smell a little bit of essential oil there. I'm going to bring my tin here, my tins. Now, I know that they sell these on Amazon, and that's, really awesome. I bought these at the dollar store, and they don't screw on, unfortunately, but I really think they're going to be okay. And that's, got like this size, and then I have a larger size. So I just kind of randomly put these on my sheet here. I don't think I can back this up enough for y'all to see, unfortunately. But I'm going to just, pour it up, I hope. Get this out of the way. We're going to start pouring. I think y'all can see. Yeah. Yeah, and I just randomly said, well, this size might work okay. But I'm going to make a few of these. Let's see. Yeah, I was really, really surprised when I went shopping. Yeah, this is not going to make a big bunch, and that's okay. That's okay. I think what I'm going to have to do is take this one. I've already poured, just poured in this big one, and that's all right. And there we go. I'm going to just let these cool off, and there you go. It's just that easy. I also wanted to add that, just as before, allow these to cool totally before you put a cover on them. So wasn't that interesting? I have not priced this compared to the other prices there, and I'm going to just go by that what I'm doing is far superior than what they are, because for one thing, I know exactly what I'm putting in here, but some of what I'm putting in here, actually all of what I'm going to put in this beard oil, and y'all probably, I hope that you watched, but y'all probably remember my jojoba oil. If you didn't watch, I will drop a link below. It's going to be my predominant or my primary base oil. I'm going to add a few more other base oil with it. Now, if you have just jojoba oil and the essential oils, then that's fine. But y'all know me. I hope that you do, but y'all know me. If I have it in my possession, and if I have the knowledge, which I do, then I'm going to amp this up and make this, whatever luxury brand that you have in your brain, you can compare it to this. So this is the absolute best of the best of beard oils that we can put together ourselves. I'm starting with a 2-ounce. It has a dropper, so all they have to do, and I'm sure they probably already know what to do, but I'm going to just say all they have to do is to put a little bit in the dropper, just you know, and it depends on your face, your hair. If you're just starting to grow a beard, mustache out, just start with 1 drop. And, you know, I've seen them do it on commercials. I have seen them do it on commercials, and they'll go like this. They'll just go drop, drop, drop. You know, you do you, or they do, or whatever. But personally, if it were me, I would put just 1 or 2 drops and put my fingers onto my skin first and rub it into your skin. It'll help with beard dandruff. And as awful as that sounds, it's one of those things that happens especially in winter. But and just rub it onto your skin, and then, you know, pull it out through your beard. That's probably how I would do it. But hey, who am I to say? But my ingredients that I'm going to put in here is jojoba oil, and I use jojoba oil on my face every single day. And one of the reasons why I do that is because jojoba oil is known to be the closest plant-based oil that mimics our skin's natural oil. And jojoba oil will not clog your pores. I'm going to be putting in, and if this is all you have is jojoba oil, that's totally fine. I'm going to be adding in a little bit of argan oil, a little bit of Brassica oil, I think that's how it's pronounced, and some Jamaican black castor seed oil. Just a drop, not a lot, just a drop. Because this is, like I said, this is going to be our primary oil. I'm going to leave it at that. I think, yeah, my apologies. I'm going to do just, you know, a smidge of argan oil, just a smidge. Argan oil is very, very good for your hair. And these just, you know, a drop or 2. These are so, I think you can see. 1, how about 3? Look at it drip. Oh, it looks just luxurious. Absolutely luxurious. And there we go. I have a cuckoo clock. I'm going to do just 3. And now, if you want, you can add a little bit of vitamin E oil. Again, it's not necessary, but for me, in my very humble opinion, and this probably will last them a goodly while, I'm going to add just a smidge. And we all know vitamin E oil, not only will it extend the life of the base oils here, but vitamin E oil is very, very good for your skin. Very good for your skin. And there's our base oils. So simple. But what I'm going to add here, I have rosemary. There it goes. 100% organic rosemary essential oil. And you will see rosemary come in again when I'm making the balm. I have actually rosemary infused jojoba oil here. Oh yes, this is just so nice. But I'm going to put 5 drops of rosemary oil in here if I can. Come on. There. That worked out well. And rosemary is very good. Now, I'm not going to say you're going to grow hair, but rosemary is very, very good to stimulate your hair follicles. It's very good for your hair. Now, if you want to pronounce it, I'm not really sure of the pronunciation, but Bergamot Essential Oil. I am a huge Earl Grey fan. The aroma of this is wonderful. I'm going to add 3 drops of Bergamot oil. There. And I'm going to add 3 drops of pine essential oil. I know you go like, what? You know, you might not really be sure, but I can tell you that, and this is my pine infused jojoba oil. It's yeah, it's going to be very, very nice. But pine is a very good anti-inflammatory. If you have any kind of a skin irritation at all, and this is not going to irritate your skin, but if you know, it's winter, you know, who knows? If you have any kind of a skin irritation, pine. I'm going to add only 3 drops of pine. And that's all we need. And y'all know me, I love my helichrysum. I'm going to add 2 or 3 drops of helichrysum. Again, this is so good for your skin and your hair. And I failed to mention, let's see if I can get this to cooperate. I don't think it wants to cooperate. Come on. When I was talking about my skincare, one thing I failed to mention, and I should have, I totally forgot, when I'm, you know, putting my concoction on my face that has helichrysum, you know, once that I have, you know, finished with my face, I'm assuming that my hair is either damp or dry or something, I will take whatever I have left on my hands and pull through the ends of my hair. And there you go. It is so nice and so easy. And, you know, the bergamot will, if you think, oh, it's going to smell rosemary and piney and, you know, all of that. And I'm going to just put 1 drop. This smells fresh. And that was, or is, one of the sole purposes of adding bergamot, is it kind of lightens up some of the other essential oils in there, because, you know, like I said, you know, y'all don't want just, you know, a blueberry muffin. Let's add a little bit of something to make it not so, you know, one notish. And there you go. It is just that simple. It is just that easy. And, you know, if you have, you know, like I said, beard dandruff or dandruff in your scalp, 1 drop and just massage it through after a shower. But I would definitely use this before going to bed. Just, you know, just a drop or 2 and pull it through. And there you go. Beard oil. I have allowed my beard balm to cool. I have my oil here, but I want y'all to see what this looks like. This is, there's just a slight aroma in it, very, very slight. And I'm sure, you know, like with a lot of other things, it will dissipate. But there we go. I hope that y'all have enjoyed this. And, you know, I encourage you to, you know, if you can forage some of the ingredients yourself, I will drop everything in the description box below. So don't think, oh, I got to scramble and write all of this down. It will absolutely be in the description box below. And I hope the recipient enjoys this. Thank y'all again so much for joining me here, home at the Hollow. Goodbye, y'all.